far. So
it is, and I want everybody standing out here that can hear my voice right now. I want you to hold these Congress people's feet to the fire. They don't care about me or outside of Ben out. They care about their image. They care about optics. Let them know that you guys know. They could let us out right now, but they're not because they want to use us as political pawns. And let them know that their careers will not go on if they're using us, the people that supported them, as political pawns while our lives crumble. I've lost everything. A lot of us in here have lost a lot of things from this. I mean, I've been here, 25 and a half months at this point. This is ridiculous. I didn't do anything.
Right.
Exactly.
I watched Trump speak.
Exactly, and that whole time you guys have been in there. I mean, we've watched our country just crumble away. You know, so we've got to reverse all this. It's already a big mess as is. It's going to be a mess reversing it, but it can be done through prayer and truth and integrity and accountability, and we've got all the tools.
Honor.
Yes, honor.
Absolutely.
So, and we've got all the tools. We've just got to put it all together, and speak the truth. Speak with a loud voice. Be bold. So,
absolutely.
Yeah, because we can't let our country keep declining at this rate. We're gonna have nothing left by 2024.
That's right. Yeah. Can't wait that long.
We're already in perilous trouble at this point. You know what I mean? It's going to be a miracle to salvage it from this, and that we do have people. Just great. Thank you for fighting for us. I mean, we just need more people like you. That's all. You know.
And I mean,
more people need to stand up.
You guys have put in so much research and stuff into what happened that day. I mean, in my opinion, they ought to have you guys in those committee meetings telling them what to look at. So I mean,
I would love to be there.
I mean, you guys have watched more hours of video than some of these prosecutors have. So
I myself, I have watched the 14,000 hours. I've been in here 2 years. We had our discovery for 1 year. I spent 1 year watching it, and it took that long to go through it and to sort it out and this and that. Now apparently there's 32,000 hours that I didn't see. So what would that take? Like 10 years if I watched 40 hours a week? 10 years for me to watch that? They need to let me go because it was exculpatory evidence, and I didn't do anything to start with.
Yep.
They know that we were entrapped. They did this. So it's not a surprise to them. It's not like I'm presenting something to them that they don't know. They're fully aware because they're the ones that did it to us. I went to watch Trump's speech. I'm a welder. You know what I mean? I'm a regular American citizen. Just like any one of you standing out here hearing my voice.
Exactly. God bless you, brother. And hey, for y'all that don't know Pete, he was in New York for 9/11. Like, he saw the second plane hit and everything. Him and his wife were working down there. So I mean, that's two huge things he's been through.
What are the odds?
I know. What are the odds, right? But we love you, Pete, and keep fighting, and we'll keep fighting, and hopefully it'll make a difference with this Congress. Yeah, exactly. But
you know what's funny to me, right? It's like you and a lot of people have said that's so crazy that I was at both of these big events, right? And to me, I was like, it's crazy that everybody wasn't at 9/11 wasn't at this.
Yeah.
Exactly. Oh, I know, right? I know. 20 years later.
I thought we all should have been there.
Yeah.
Right?
So you excited about visitation tomorrow? Who are you visiting?
Me.
Absolutely. I'm going to visit Debbie. She's about ready to leave the country, so
Awesome.
I wanted to see her one time before she leaves out, and then wouldn't mind after that. I wouldn't mind talking to you again, Justin. I think we have a good rapport, and I have some more stuff to tell you about some of this, the entrapment. And I think there's some key points I can show you that maybe you can get out to the public because I'm incapable. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Yeah. So I mean, as we know, there was all kinds of teams out there working, teams of feds in the crowd.
I filmed a bunch.
Tommy filmed a bunch. Tommy posted a video the other day that had the orange beanie team, and me and Pete had talked about them. But yeah, it's amazing what you see in these videos. I mean, you almost have to watch them a couple times to catch everything, because there's so many little details. But
Absolutely.
at the end of the day, all you guys were entrapped. So I mean, that's something that applies to every case, and that's something really that we should focus our efforts on bringing to light. I don't know why.
And even
I don't know why
people
we
that
can't
don't
just see.
recognize-
Oh, I was gonna
Yeah.
say something about Ray Epps. I mean, I don't know why we can't just watch every step he took on January 6th. But apparently there's a blackout period,
Oh, yeah.
a couple hours or something like that. So
Right.
it's just crazy.
And what I wanted,
Uh-huh.
even if nobody recognizes the people when they watch this footage, there's one thing that's consistent. It's that the cops do something to an elderly person or a woman, and everybody gets riled up, and there's a little bit of aggravation, and then it dies back down. And that's not what they planned. So they do something else, and it riles back up, and then it dies back down. And this is the consistent pattern, 100% on every side of the Capitol that happens. They try to fire it up, and then it dies back down. Because we're not Antifa. We're not BLM. That's not how we get down. Everybody's upset when they see somebody getting abused, but we're not rioters. And this was not a riot. This was a government entrapment scheme.
Exactly. Like this past week, I watched Officer Thau, Thau. I watched his entire body cam, and goodness gracious, this guy was obsessed with munitions, explosive munitions, firing at point blank, into crowds of people, just totally uncalled for. His peers kept correcting him. He probably got corrected 5 times by his peers, being like, "Hey, calm down." But this guy, this Officer Thau, I've got a new name for him. Thou shall not be an officer anymore. I understand he's still out there, but yeah, he was like the match that gaslit everything, from what I saw, where he was at. So.
He was, and there was another one that they used in my trial. His name's Officer Boyle, and I watched him just shove random people off. It's like a 3-foot high wall, not that dramatic, but still, it's aggressive. It's unnecessary. And then he got a mace on his shield, so he just snatched some regular person standing there, snatched the flag out of their hand, had a fight with them to yank it out of their hand, wiped his face with it. It was an American flag, and then he just stomps all over it. I mean, this is disrespect. I mean, these people weren't doing anything to him, and I understand if he was in a combat situation or something like that, but that's not the case. I mean, these are just people standing there.
Exactly.
Nobody's yelling at him. Nobody's doing anything.
Exactly.
They provoked it.
Exactly. Yep. They provoked it. But yeah, it was real disappointing just seeing all these white shirts that were basically allowing all this stuff to go on right in front of them. It's like they had no issue with excessive force or anything. It's almost like it was planned. Or like they told everybody, "Hey, it's a free-for-all, do whatever you want." This is what it seemed like. But it's got to be, we got to write history, folks. This ain't going in the history books, these lies.
For sure.
So yeah.
I mean, you take your common sense perspective of it, right? There's been how many Trump rallies? Not one has ever even come close to this. Right. There's never been a riot. There's never been anything close to rioting. The only thing there's been is victims of Antifa and BLM. Exactly. Why is this one different? It was the government entrapment scheme.
Right.
Yep.
Right.
This wasn't Trump supporters doing this. This was agitators. This was federal officers in there. We have video of them.
Military.
They're leaving. They're armed. They're saying that, hey, we're federal officers on duty. We have evidence that Chalupa flew in, paid with government money, paid plane tickets to have Azov, the Ukrainian Nazis, come in, professional agitators, to instigate Jan 6. The Whitmer plot was a verbatim trial run of it. The head fed, there was 12 out of those 18 people that were feds. The head
You have 1 minute remaining.
was promoted to head of Jan 6 operations. This is not a coincidence.
Right.
They entrapped the people.
So they cannot talk.
This is not okay.
No doubt about it. No doubt about it. So I guess we're about to get cut off, but the biggest thing people can do is reach out to their Congress people and encourage the 40,000 hours of video to be turned over to the appeals court, correct?
Right. Tell them that, hey,
That's
you
the-
have the power to release these people. Get them released.
Yes.
Your public show trials are not acceptable. The Democrats did it for 2 years. Now the Republicans want their 2 years. That is not okay. We want released. We don't want show trials.
Bottom
I
line,
don't
we
care
won't.
about public opinion. I would like to see my family.
Exactly.
We're gonna make it happen.
Exactly. Bottom line, we want every single one of you guys out of there. So
That's
it's just
right.
the right
That's
thing to do.
Not just release, but also
Hey,
compensated.
God bless you guys. I love you, each and every one of you.
Yes.
Thank you for using Global Telling.
Alrighty. God bless you.
Let's all give Pete a round of applause for being so, he hasn't given up yet. They're torturing those guys in there to take plea deals, and they're not giving up. So, I wanted to say everybody who showed up from the CPAC and then all the regulars. Mickey's not here tonight. Normally she is. She'll be back tomorrow, and from here on out. Yeah, at CPAC. Yeah.
And Randy, too.
Yes, and Randy. Nicole's there, Gary's there. But I just wanted to say this to all you guys, because I live with Mickey for several months now, and seeing you guys show up to the corner like this, I'm just going to let you know there's nothing more in this world that means more to Mickey, short of letting these guys out of jail right now, than you guys showing up on this corner. I'm just letting you know right now, that means the world to her, so I thank you for her that you guys are all here. I hope you come back the rest of this week on CPAC. I was at CPAC too. I've talked to a million people. And on CPAC Saturday night especially, there's nothing planned, like a dinner or anything that night. So I think we might have a lot of people show up out here Saturday night. Also, I know you guys just showed up. You got a lot of CPAC energy in you, so we're going to play some flag waving songs, and we don't know the phone call or two. All right.
Fire